A sincere greeting goes to all the guests joining this one-day San Diman tribal art trip in search of rich folk art and culture of Songjian battle array. First of all, we would like to take all of you on a tour to San Diman at San Diman Township, the biggest township in southern Taiwan. Therefore, we can get to know more about the abundant and unique cultural heritage of Taiwan and Rukai tribes. And then we will head to Neiman to experience and witness the important traditional festival celebration of Songjian battle array held once a year. Later on, we will arrive at the most magnificent Guanyin Ma Temple and Neiman's Zhizhu Temple. Besides this, we will leave for King of Yamu, Zhu Yigui's monument, to take a picture with it. The next stop, we will take you all to the majestic, gold decorative and solemn Xunshan Temple. Our last stop will be Qishan. Qishan used to be called the Kingdom of Bananas. Walking on Qishan's old streets, you can truly experience the spirit of this over 100-year-old exquisite town. If the Songjian battle array performance is cancelled unexpectedly, we can go to Mengnong Hakka village to observe the special Hakka folk culture. Hope you can all have a wonderful day with us. San Diman boasts of its scenic beauty, green mountains, and winding rivers, along with the rich cultural heritage of Taiwan and Rukai tribes. San Diman Township is the largest one in southern Taiwan. San Diman's original name comes from the Taiwan dialect meaning the son of the sun. During the Qing dynasty, the Chinese moved northwards and called San Diman the hair of the wild boar. In 1935, the Japanese government settled the Taiwan Sanshe residents to the present San Diman, which was under the rule of Pingdong County then. After Taiwan's independence, it was renamed San Di Township. In August 1992, it changed its name to San Diman Township. On the way to San Diman, there are a variety of restaurants serving grilled meat on stone and baked sweet potatoes, which manifest the features of Aboriginal snacks. The artisans of San Diman Township are not only dedicated to the promotion of their traditional arts, but also its uniquely creative artworks. Combined with modern art and original patterns of San Diman natural landscapes and cultural characteristics of the Taiwan tribe, its fine artworks are closely related to its own culture. Taiwan's three precious cultural assets are ceramic pots, glass beads, and bronze knives, which are the most important folk handicrafts and cultural industry. In addition to the old common slate houses at San Diman Township, the most prominent architecture, designed by the Aboriginal handicraft master Sakulio, is San Diman Township Office. Demoer Tribal Art Village is where the Taiwan people live. In the process of making glass beads, ceramic pot making, dyeing and embroidery of regional costumes in wood, stone and leather carvings, the Taiwan people combine the modern art with its original tribal patterns. Among Taiwan tribes, Taiwan is the best manifestation of the tribal cultures and lifestyles. In these Aboriginal tribes, you can wander around and be touched with the past. Moreover, you can dine in the restaurants serving different kinds of tribal cuisines. These tribal delicacies have inherited the good flavor from the Taiwan food culture. Surrounded by San Diman's natural landscapes and Taiwan's tribal culture, it creates a gourmet paradise. Dragonfly Glass Bead Shop lies in the scenic San Diman Township in Pingdong County. Ever since its establishment in 1983, not only have they done comprehensive research for glass beads, which is a unique cultural asset for Aborigines, but also have renovated and guided the local industry towards arts and humanities. With numerous themed restaurants featuring Aboriginal dishes, it can boost tribal tourism tremendously. Employees at this workshop are mainly tribal women, who are rather patient and skillful. If you are interested in making glass beads, not only can you take part in the process of burning glass beads, but also make a string of beads by yourself. This unique and exclusive accessory is all yours. You may as well buy one from different kinds of finished glass bead products. On the second floor is a creative restaurant full of tribal dishes for you to choose from. Right here you can taste its special cuisine and coffee as well. Overlooking the mountains and valleys below, you can enjoy relaxing time and bring home fond memories of this picturesque tribe. Mae Nong, located in the northeast of Kaohsiung City on a plain surrounded by mountains, is a simple rural Hakka town. Mae Nong used to be called My Nong when its early settlers arrived here. With its beautiful mountains and clean water, there are lots of tourist attractions and historical relics awaiting you to explore. Mae Nong Hakka Educational Farming Village is founded on the basis of Hakka spirit. In order to promote its agricultural industry, the farming village preserves its relics, farming tools, mortar and pestle, and earthen kilns. Therefore, the future generations have a better understanding of traditional Hakka and culinary culture. On this farming village, you can experience its rural culture and learn the virtues of frugality as well. Mae Nong traditional dishes are Hakka flat noodles, stewed winter melons, stewed cabbages, Hakka stir-fry, and delicious rice. Well-known Hakka traditional handicrafts are oil paper umbrellas, ceramic art, Hakka blue shirts, Hakka lei tea, and so on. When it comes to frugality, Mae Nong Hakka people come to mind immediately. East Gate Tower is the east door of Mae Nong village during the Qing dynasty. In the year 1775, owing to the conflicts between the Chinese and Aboriginal people, as well as the Taiwanese at the early stage of development, the east gate of Mae Nong village was built at a high position and fortified the gate for detection and defense. East Gate Grand Uncle is Mae Nong's Tu Di Gong Temple, which is worshipped by Mae Nong Hakka people for favorable weather and security of the homeland. Mae Nong Zhongzhen Lake's original name was My Nong Lake, built in 1748. It's a man-made lake and serves as the only water source for the local residents and irrigation. Due to the impact of sediment deposition, it has reduced its capacity to store water for irrigation. Zhongzhen Pavilion, built in the middle of Zhongzhen Lake, is a great spot to take in the whole scenic view of the lake. Zhongzhen Lake is the largest lake and wetland in Mae Nong and Qishan districts, and it possesses abundant ecological resources. It is also a great place to go birdwatching because more than 60 species of migratory birds spend their winter there from October to March each year. Mae Nong's Word Respect Pavilion was established in 1769. Hakka culture places great emphasis on education and regards written words as holiness. On the 9th of the first month of the lunar year, an event is held to burn the written papers, and people gather to worship the river god along the Mae Nong River. The construction of Mae Nong Old Bridge was built to connect the Mae Nong village with the neighboring villages because taking a boat caused great inconvenience. Old Bridge was built in 1931 and Mae Nong Bridge was constructed in the middle of the village and spanned the Mae Nong River. At both north and south ends of the bridge, 2 stone monkeys called guardians of the children were set up there. Mae Nong Bridge consists of 6 piers and it is 73 meters long and 4 meters wide. Though the bridge is about 80 years old, it is still firm enough. Mae Nong, located in the south of Taiwan, is a place full of traditional Hakka culture. To continue its unique culture, the Mae Nong Folk Village was founded. You can see that the Hakka culture is well preserved here, and it is known as a miniature of Mae Nong Town. Tourists can get to know more about Hakka culture in detail through different kinds of creative items. In addition to the introduction of Hakka culture, it provides you with a great chance to try your hand at making oil paper umbrellas and molding clay as well. There are a variety of Hakka handicrafts, blue shirts, and print and cotton bags for sale. You can sample an array of Hakka desserts, specialities, and dishes. You can watch Hakka folk art performances. Take a step into this village full of Hakka culture and make sure to bring home lots of fond memories. During the period of Japanese rule, growing tobacco had been the most important source of finance for Meinong residents. Meinong Tobacco Barn is the most prominent building in the town. At the peak time of smoking tobacco leaves in Meinong, you could see tobacco houses and smoke everywhere. Mr. Chong Chen-zi, a firewood ceramist, transformed this 60-year-old and worn-out tobacco barn into a bed and breakfast, coffee shop, and art workshop. He also turned the old tobacco barn into a ceramic exhibition space filled with artistic ambience. And the special feature of Tobacco Barn, it not only brings a breath of fresh air, but is now a must-see tourist attraction in Meinong District. The Ginseng Han Blue clothing store is the only store selling traditional Hakka blue shirts. The 90-year-old owner has passed down the store to his son. Although Hakka women only wear the blue shirts now on special occasions, Master Shea still follows the traditional methods and uses tools such as old sewing machines, irons, set squares, and drafting boards to make each blue shirt. The blue shirt is Hakka traditional costume, and the plain blue color is a symbol of Hakka frugality. Embroidery lines the sleeves and opening in the front and makes the blue shirts more colorful. The traditional Meinong oil paper umbrella is also called black oil umbrella. The oil paper umbrella sounds like having children in Chinese. Moreover, its round shape represents productivity and joyful life. Besides the protection from the direct sunlight and rain, it is an auspicious symbol. Whether it is the landscape or Chinese calligraphy painted on the surface of the umbrella, each is one of a kind and a masterpiece. The compilation of the words and various shades of colors painted on the umbrellas make each one a piece of artwork. After painting it, it is just like a breathtaking landscape picture. Each Meinong oil paper umbrella is handmade, so each one is a work of art. It is worth collecting and makes a great gift. Taiwan has turned itself into the kingdom of Western-style umbrellas, and oil paper umbrellas are gradually being replaced. To combine oil paper umbrellas' practical function with tourism, it can boost the local tourism industry. Meinong Aichan Tea Preparation Shop is Meinong's first Hakka lei tea shop. To preserve traditional Hakka relics, the shop is furnished with antique furniture, and entering it is like stepping back in time. Hakka lei tea is only served for important guests, and drinking it can quench your thirst and do your health good. To make Hakka lei tea, you need to put tea leaves, sesame seeds, peanuts, and other ingredients together into a tea bowl and grind it with a wooden stick in clockwise direction until it becomes powder. It is a pleasure to grind it and talk with your friends at the same time. You have to grind it until it is a little bit oily and the fragrance of sesame seeds smells fantastic. Finally, put the tea powder into a tea bowl and then slowly pour boiling herbal tea and crispy popped rice into it as well. It would be even better to drink it with traditional Hakka snacks. Making Hakka lei tea is a great leisure activity for friends and family members. Meinong is famous for its traditional Hakka cuisines, and flat noodles are the most representative Hakka delicacy. At the early period of time, Hakka people lived in poverty and saved every penny they earned. Hakka foods are stored by sun-drying, and marinating and seasonings or sauces are mostly made by hand. Signature Meinong dishes are handmade flat noodles, pork knuckles, stewed cabbages, stewed winter melons, Hakka stir-fry, pork intestines with shredded ginger, and so on. Traditional Hakka side dishes are also rich in their unique flavors. Dining in Hakka restaurants won't cost you an arm and a leg, and it manifests the Hakka spirit of frugality. Nameng District is located in northeast Kaohsiung City. Nameng District used to be called Lohanmen or Lohan Nameng. Songjian Battle Array Carnival in Nameng District is the most important folk celebration, held once a year. It has been over 300 years since the establishment of Nameng Zhizhu Temple. It has been renovated 5 times. Finally, its majestic and grand facade was completed in 1969. Nameng Zhizhu Temple is a magnificent Guanyin Ma Temple in Taiwan. Moreover, Nameng is also home to many chefs for roadside wedding banquets. In honor of Guanyin's birthday, from February 12th to February 19th of the lunar year, Songjian Battle Array and other folk art performances are held by turns in front of Zhizhu Temple and Shenzhen Temple. Under the rule of Qing Dynasty, angry villagers asked King of Yamu, Zhu Yigui from Lohanmen, to use sharpened bamboos as guns to fight against the Qing's outrageous policies of heavy taxation, corruption, and suppression. Although this revolution failed, and Zhu Yigui was captured and beheaded in Beijing, villagers erected a monument next to a well in memory of him. Shenzhen Temple lies in a scenic spot with mountains and rivers. The grandeur of this palatial architecture is magnificent and decorated with gold and jade. Moreover, its elegance and antique carved beams and painted rafters are original and ingenious. The colorful paintings and wood carvings are phenomenal. Nowadays, the Songjian Battle Array is well known all over the world, thanks for its administration committee support and its members' commitment. Nameng Songjian culture has been passed down for more than 200 years. Tiandu Yan Shui, or so-called Xianggong is worshipped by its believers. Songjian Ye is also called God of Drama. The weapons of Songjian Battle Array are head banners, double axes, cane shields, double blades, and martial swords. They are similar to the ones used during the Mingzheng time and are able to get rid of evil spirits. During the early period of Japanese rule, Taiwan became the kingdom of bananas. There are so many banana trees planted in Qishan town, especially the best quality bananas grown on Shizhou Valley Plain. In 1925, since the Taiwan Province Fruit Marketing Cooperative was established, large quantities of bananas from Taiwan have been exported to Japan. Taiwan bananas used to monopolize the Japanese market and created Taiwan's economic miracle. The banana farmers in Qishan region made a fortune. And then more and more tall buildings, Western-style houses, and entertainment facilities appeared everywhere. And it was like a city that never sleeps. According to Taiwan's agricultural chronology, there was a legend about the Banana King, so we can imagine how wealthy those banana farmers were. Qishan Old Street used to be called Fan Shu Liao Street. The street stretches out from Qishan Railway Station, and sugar business was once prosperous in the area. The Qishan Old Street's round stone arches, or the so-called corridors built by rocks and red bricks, are one of its prominent features. At present, this is the only place where you can find the arcades of stone arches in Taiwan. Strolling on Qishan Old Street, you can see Taiwan archways built during Taisho and Showa period. They were decorated with plain bricks, terrazzos, and tiles. Moreover, 3-story Western-style houses in Baroque architecture are seen here as well. A few historical old Chinese-style mansions still reserve on the old street. During the prime time of the banana industry, Qishan Old Street was one of the most luxurious and representative architectures. That is why this street is so especially charming. Qishan Railway Station is the old train station of Qishan Sugar Factory. This classical Victorian and Gothic architecture was designed on the concept of rectangular, octagonal, and triangular geometry. It is a historic relic and an artwork as well. It was built and operated in 1911. Due to fewer and fewer passengers, it was shut down in 1978. Later on, it was renovated and served as a tourist service center. Stepping inside it, you will learn about Qishan's history and its development. There are also lots of precious historical photos and documents for you to look at. There are some precious old photos and historic relics for visitors to look back on the past and get to know more about its historical value. Walking on Qishan Old Street and visiting Qishan Railway Station seem to take you back into the past. Qishan Railway Station is the only station with octagonal design in Taiwan, and it is selected to be one of the best historical buildings. Qishan Cultural Park used to be Qishan Gusan Elementary School. They turned its school dormitory into a cultural space where some art events are held. Qishan District is a friendly and great place for art exchanges. Qishan Botokuten, built based on Tang Dynasty style during Japanese colonial period. To promote Japanese samurai spirit, this is a place where young Japanese people can practice judo and kendo. There are only 3 Butokutens left in Taiwan, and Qishan's Butokuten is the most well-preserved one. However, in 1994, it was almost destroyed by fire. In order to revive this historic relic, the government appropriated funds for its reconstruction. However, people were disappointed by its design because its original black roofing tiles were replaced by glass curtain walls. After Typhoon Morakot flooding, Qishan Cultural Park held numerous concerts and art performances in order to encourage and comfort local people. It was once the Kingdom of Bananas and enjoyed Taiwan's economic miracle. The 100-year-old historical monuments and stories about historical buildings will always be there to accompany the local residents for good.